and walking on uneven surfaces, up and down stairs. Yeah, and I was okay with it. I didn't have any aches and pains, nothing. Yeah, so just being able to do things easily without the body pain has been a huge thing. Just having a better quality of life.
Hey, Maralyn, thanks so much for coming to spend some time with me today.
My pleasure, Tracy. Lovely to see you.
Well, I could sit here and listen to you all day long.
Oh, bless you. I could probably talk that long.
Beautiful accent. So, can you just start off, Maralyn? We want to hear your story. So, can you tell us a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
So before coming to QHS, I'm very fortunate I didn't have any um, large issues. Just things like, my hearing was decreasing, my eyesight has decreased over the years, and I had things like my balance was going, I couldn't get up, I do a lot of gardening, so I couldn't get up a ladder and do things on my own. I had to have someone hold the ladder and things like that. And I didn't have good fitness. I used to be like you. In my late 60s, I decided that I wanted to learn to run. And because I thought people just look like they're so happy when they're running, and I thought, oh, I want to try this. And so I did that. Then I did trail running, which was fun, but then I injured myself. And so I had a bursitis on my hip, which has given not my hip, my thigh, which has given me a lot of pain over the time. I've had a lot of therapy, but it hasn't quite fixed it. And so when and so just normal aches and pains of getting older. uh oh, I've had I had problems with my gums, so I don't have a lot of my teeth at the back, and they've all gone. um and that was sort of having that invasive dentistry that people my age grew up with. And anything, they filled it with mercury or they, took it out. Yeah. So unfortunately, I don't have many teeth left with mercury in them. So, and I didn't realize it was so bad for you. Um, yeah. So basically just, a few aches and pains and things that I'd like to be able to do freely, I couldn't do. So, yeah.
Okay. And then when did you get your first device?
So I got my first device in March this year. And then I think the second one I got like a couple of months later. Um, yeah, so since I've had my device, that has made a huge difference to my life and the way that I can live my day to day. And so, first of all, when I got my device, first thing I noticed was, that I had that lovely, calm, peaceful feeling, which I absolutely loved. And it was like everybody else mentions, it's absolutely instant and feeling grounded. Um, and nothing sort of happened. I started sleeping a bit better, but nothing really happened. Um, I've now had my coming up 6 months, so now I can notice the big differences. Like my balance has improved. Um, I have I really that's a big thing for me because if I bent over in the garden, I'd wobble a bit and end up sometimes thinking I was going to face plant.
Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah. So that's gone now. So that's really good. Um, and I've learned to like myself a lot more. I noticed that was something that was really evident very early on. I have to have a look at my notes because I'm having trouble remembering now. I noticed that the pain in the last few months, the pain has disappeared from my thigh, which is really good. And that's gone now. I had rashes come up on both my ankles, on the outside of my ankles. Maybe it was my diet, I don't know, but I've been a pretty clean eater over the years. My mum had dementia, and so I figured out that that was something to do with your diet, not realizing, of course, she was being poisoned all her life, probably, or most of her life anyway, because she came from a farm, so it was only like living in suburbia that would have happened to her. And so, yeah, so those rashes came up on my ankles, and they've disappeared now. And they were really horrible, itchy, and and the skin's repairing. It's really wonderful. So I'm sleeping better and better, longer, which is more peaceful, and I'm waking up energized, and like I was up this morning 6 o'clock. It's frost outside, but I'm like, oh, I can't wait till the sun comes out so I can get outside. And so my hair is much healthier. My hairdresser tells me. I don't really notice, as you don't. And my skin seems to be toughening up as well, which is really great because as you get older, your skin's so thin. And when I was away on vacation recently, traveling around overseas, I was walking every day in high heels for sometimes 4 and 5 hours. I mean, it wasn't, um, fast walking. It was sort of, easy pace, but that was quite a long time. And walking on uneven surfaces, up and down stairs. Yeah, and I was okay with it. I didn't have any aches and pains, nothing. I was so delighted with that. I'm like, oh, yeah, here I go. um, and yeah, so just being able to do things easily without the body pain has been a huge thing. Just having a better quality of life so far. So I know it's, there's still things to be done. And at the moment I'm having a few issues with my hips. They're very sore. I don't know what that is, but it did occur to me that it may be an old injury, perhaps from childbirth, because, they used to strap us up with our legs in the air, and I don't think that is a very good way to have kids. And so I just wonder if that's something old that has been brought out to be, repaired, because I haven't really had any problems with my hips. So yeah, and I had no other injuries. Oh, I had a little crack on my ankle when I was going down the beach, taking a photo of my granddaughter, and someone had dug a hole in the sand, and I stepped into it. Next minute, I'm lying flat out. I must have passed out.
Oh,
Anyway,
no.
I got a nice buggy ride to the the lifesavers, and yeah, it was only small. Had to wear a moon boot for a while, but that was my only real injury. So I've been really blessed. Is that so? The other thing that I really love is that my intuition is so fine-tuned. I mean, I've only got to think of what I need or what I would like to do, and it just flows. And it and my manifesting skills are off the charts. I just, I can I've always been pretty good at it because I've had to through my life. As you know, you probably see when I do my prequel, my life's been a very change. I had to learn to change on a dime ever since I was a small child. So change for me is easy, and so I've had to learn how to fend for myself, and that helped me to be a manifestor, I guess.
That's a blessing.
It is a blessing. I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. And to be able to be part of QHS. I mean, I came through LWS, so I already knew all about you, Tracy, and had, some of the benefit of your, oh, I can't think of the word, it's gone out of my head. Embarrassing. Your your
The videos?
yeah, the videos and your experience, I guess,
Oh,
experiences that you share. Yeah, so lovingly for everyone. So yes, and I just knew I was brought I was brought to LWS by divine timing, I think. And the same with QHS. I just couldn't believe that, I just was my heart was just overflowing because it was so perfect. And I'm part of Keegan Companions, and I'm really looking forward to the do-over. I'm
yes. Yes.
excited,
So,
especially now since everything seems to be ramping up, I've noticed. So I feel
yeah,
it.
it's exciting times. So,
It's
Marilyn, after your do-over, when you have a 30-year-old body in perfect health, what are you going to do? What are you most excited about?
Yeah, so I'm most excited about being able to do what I want, when I want, how I want. Like, I wanted to learn to run again because I loved it. I can do a bit of jogging, up and down the road here, but yeah, to be able to really do that trail running, to be out in nature, to be amongst the trees, the animals, and it's just that most wonderful feeling, as you know.
Yeah, I used to run the trails right by my house, but after injury, I finally said, this is
Yeah,
crazy. Why am I beating myself up?
absolutely. Yeah, I tried and tried, and I just got to the stage where I would get anxious. That was about the only thing I really got anxious about was the fact that I had to run. It might be painful, but I wanted to do it, and I thought, oh, that's just being ridiculous. Take a breath, sit back. And then, my life changed in 2020. I shifted to a new place, and so I still haven't sussed out all the one. I know in my new area there's fabulous places because it's in an outdoor area, and there's fabulous trails and things that I can experience and yeah, participate in.
Oh,
So that's I'm looking forward to that. And being able to run, with my dog, and because she is so wonderful. She's my mate.
aw. Yeah, we love our fur babies. I hope that we
Oh
have
yeah,
technology to, you know, make them last a very, very long time or forever.
yeah, that'll help.
Preferred.
Yeah, I'd go for that. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
she's
me too.
8. But while I was away, we had house sitters, a young couple, and the guys that said to me, I can't believe that she is 8, she acts like a puppy." And I'm like, "Really?" I'm thinking, "I can't wait to get my HHS."
Well, my dog Marilyn is 14.
Yes. Wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and he's a big dog. He's a lab. So he's,
Yeah.
living really long and he's doing pretty good. So, but the HHS is in the room with us. So
Yes.
It's a blessing, but I still vote for like eternal life for pets,
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
you
But
know?
it's a great interim
Oh
measure.
yeah. Yeah. It's really helping. He has my old black device right next to him, and so he's doing okay.
Yeah.
I think it helps.
Yeah. My dog, she's big. She's a Hunter-Way. So that's a cattle farm dog. So
Oh,
she's the noise. She's the barker when she's rounding up the animals and stuff.
nice. So, Marilyn, will you come back and do a part two post do-over?
Absolutely. I would love to, Tracy. Thank you.
Awesome. I want to see your cute little face. And then
Oh, bless you.
and then what would you like to say in closing, my dear?
I would just like to say thank you to QHS and to Cynthia for having the dream, and Dr. A, of course, and Wade for dreaming big and then making it happen. I think that's wonderful. And I just love all the wonderful people that I've met through QHS and will meet through QHS. So I'm looking forward to the party and meeting you all.
Me too. The world tour. We're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a world tour, is it? So you're going to go all over the world?
Eventually,
Well,
eventually.
I'm probably one of the lucky ones that I'm a what do you call it? Yeah, I'm going to be coming to your uh
A VIP? Are you a
the
VIP?
PIP thing. Yes, I couldn't think. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
gonna be
I'm looking
fun.
for, yeah.
Well, I look forward to meeting you face to face.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. All right, my dear. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. Have a beautiful day. And I look
Thank
forward
you,
to seeing
Tracy.
you next time, Marilyn.
Thank you, Tracy. And I look forward to seeing you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.